looks like the hatching has begun. Look at this. Welcome to Earth. These two are like holding hands.
Oh my god. Tiny but mighty.
He's a big boy. It is a little bit more pricey, but you need one of these in your life. I'm just kidding.
Welcome back, Shell Squad!
Today we are going to be tasting this delicious lollipop here. No, today we're going to give you the update on the baby turtles, and we're going to show you what is our favorite internal canister filter. As you can see, we fed a little too much and the water evaporated and whatever, but the turtles are eating really well. We fed too much and the tank is just a disaster. Here, our two little friends are asking us to clean this water up. So we have upgraded the filtration to two of these little filters, but as you can see here, they're not pushing much fluid at all. That's because they're stuffed with gunk. Look how dirty this is. So we are going to give this an overhaul, and we are going to upgrade their filter while trying to preserve the beneficial bacteria that is now in this tank using this. Whoop, whoop. This is the one we recommend. I don't know how to pronounce it, but there you go right there. It is the 800 liters per hour model. And let's take a look at what this looks like inside. So this is what comes in the box here. So this is the Shark Advantage. Comes with a little instruction manual, a little quality control thing.
These look like tiny toilet paper rolls. I look weird.
It comes with little Barbie toilet paper rolls.
I want to play with one.
So this is the back plate. The suction cup's hooked to it and sticks to the aquarium. I do wish that the suction cups were a little bit bigger. What's really cool about it, I should want to say, is bam, it's magnetic and it's on. You can operate it just like that if you have a small aquarium, or like that if you have a larger aquarium. And it can go from 1 to 4 millimeter gaps, depending what you're trying to do. And this little face plate that you can put on the front there, it looks like some kind of a Star Wars robot. You can slide this guy on. Very easy, just clicks into place. Very easy, I said, clicks into place. There we go. Now it's in place, so you can see these two parts. Okay, so this one's not that tight, not sure why. Also comes with this little piece. Now you can have it project out, and if you need to turn it, you just drop this guy on there. And, oh, that thing is starting to look nasty. So much ugliness underneath all that beauty.
But it tastes delicious.
All right, and then you just, oh my gosh, if I can do it right. Okay, just, oh, somebody help me. Hallelujah, I got an assistant. He needs to do some assisting. Hold it down.
God, you're heavy.
I'm heavy. Okay, clamp it down. There you go. See, it's a really nice snug fit.
Helped.
And then you can't really direct it. It's not like the best range of motion fitting, but if you're looking to squeeze past some foam or whatever, you can do it here. But what I like more about this is this got this little top part here. And it comes with a little tube. I made this myself, but it comes with one, but I lost it while I was setting this up. So I just had to cut a piece from what I had. And this creates a Venturi system. You want to make sure no water gets in there.
Pretty lollipop to ugly lollipop.
And right here, it's got a knob. You can adjust the flow rate. It's got a pretty generous amount of cordage. I'm not a big fan of these, but these are the ceramic little rings. Oh, that just feels so good. I feel so high tech. But I do like these sponge filters. It says push here. I can never get them to open like that, but I just open them from the front. They seem to come off just fine. And you can see there's a generous amount of flow through the sponge. And it looks like, you know, definitely a coarse sponge here. And the magnet is right there and right there. So I always like this. And what's really nice about having this two-part system is if you ever decide to clean this, you can just clean one chamber and save the bacteria in the other. But if you're not getting any water flow through this thing, try opening this part up a little bit more. Or you might end up having to clean one of these filters out, whatever's the blocking things up. Another thing I like about this filter, but it's not really a feature, but I'm gonna call it a feature. When you take out the bigger part down here, okay, now it's not, there we go. This one's got 2 of these. So this is a fresh filter. And at the bottom, so these will sit like that. And at the bottom here, I don't know if you can see it, it's just an empty, right here in the middle, it's just an empty little pocket. And I think that's the perfect place. It's like a 2 tablespoon size. And that's the perfect place to store anything saturated with beneficial bacteria. And then you can put these back in to cover it, like so. Or you can go with this ceramic stuff. Just gonna put the ceramic media somewhere near where there's water flow, probably on the bottom of the tank, and that way they can actually have some benefit to the system. So anyways, let's get to it. Let's plug this thing in and get it working. It is a little bit more pricey, but you need one of these in your life. I'm just kidding. My real recommendation for filters is if you already have one, just stick with what you got. If it's, you know, if you want bigger, but it's not significantly bigger, I wouldn't say you have to make the change. If you got an established filter with a lot of great beneficial bacteria in it, just work with it. Enjoy the hobby. No need to spend ludicrous money, keep getting all the new stuff and trying everything new. Just make sure it works, and if you're gonna upgrade, make sure it's worth it, okay? Lastly, I want to show you how nicely this clamp works. These are a little hard to get in, but they're totally worth it. I hate it when they come out anyway, so it's worth the invested energy. But all you do is you just, when you put it in the tank, is you just kind of sit it on, and it clicks right into place, and it holds your filter just like that. Very securely, I might add. And then to remove it, just pull it with a little bit of force, and there you go. All right, so what I'm gonna do is, I said you need kind of like a seed of bacteria. See how these always come off? At least these won't come off with your new Italian filter. So what I like to do here is I'm gonna open up this filter. As you can see, it's all saturated. And this
Oh my gosh.
is really dirty. And this is what I'm gonna use to seed the new filter, just like so.
Hi, babies. Your tank is going to be clean, so don't worry. Yes, don't worry. Don't worry, little baby.
Okay, you remember that little section down there I talked about? That's inside here, this little compartment. We are gonna take this and just put it down there.
Ew, that's dirty.
I know, it's super dirty. Lovely. And it's in there now.
It's hard to see it. Oh, it's right there.
All right, you could see it sitting at the bottom there.
Okay,
All
that's
right.
good.
And then I'm gonna put these back in.
Stinks.
Yeah, super bad. But see, now I just seeded this whole filter, and if you want, you could actually put another one right in there, which I'm gonna go ahead and do because we have another one here. So a filter moves water around well, which is great, but processing all the ammonia and nitrites is more important than anything. And these filters have a lot of surface area, these sponges do, and they do a great job at converting a lot of those ammonias and nitrites into nitrates. And so now I'm just going to drain this tank out, and I'll show you the new setup because they're bigger, and we'll give you the update on the hatchlings here in a minute. We increased the water depth by like 4 to 5 times, and that is what the new setup looks like. All right, so this is the new workout. Look at these guys. Oh my gosh, wonderful. So you see how well this filter is working? I got it wide open for maximum water flow. And if you look here, it's aerating the water, and air is oxygen is very important for all the aerobic bacteria. So the bubbles flow all the way down, all the way around, and it creates this like whirlpool-like effect, see? And all the debris should head towards there and get sucked in. And I dechlorinated the water. I intentionally did not remove all the water. I left a little bit of it. Typically, you want to just change like maybe the top layer. I mean, just look at this water flow. It is, I mean, look, oxygen is building up on the walls and everything. This is a great sign. Look at that. They are just fantastic, strong swimmers. And at this point, we are going to go ahead and take the ones that are eating well out of here. There you go. Okay, I already lost them. And let's see, I think these 3 as well. Look at the size difference. That's how fast they grow. That's like a 1-month difference. And these 2 I am going to leave in there. But for those of you that stuck around to this late in the video, for your viewing pleasure, we are going to let you watch a bunch of turtles swim for the first time in deep waters. All right, so I decreased the flow a little bit because the smaller ones were just getting blown around, which they were doing fine, but I want them to build up their musculature a little bit more. Check them out and look at where they're hiding. They are all under this little basking dock. First one out on the dock goes right back in. And these youngsters will have more space to play on their leaf playground. All right, and because we have the new turtles in, we also want to monitor for aggression. So a good way to, I can teach you guys that in another video. But what I'm doing right now is just looking at anybody, peeking at anybody's limbs or tails or taking shots at heads. They are definitely loving their new tank. Looks like they're having a good time, bonding, getting to know each other, and soon they're gonna be ready for a bigger enclosure actually. Hungry dude. How the tank just kind of grows with them. We adjust the tank based on how they're looking, how they're swimming, and we're going to keep an eye out for aggression here. But thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing. We're still trying to hit 1,000 subscribers. If you can share the video to someone who might enjoy something like this or needs an internal canister filter because they got no room on the outside, go ahead and do this. This is a great option until these turtles get a lot bigger. Once they're past that hatchling stage, works very good. And again, if they're smaller, you can adjust the flow much lower. If they're bigger, you can adjust the flow to be much faster. Anyways, for more turtle tips, stick around. Ready?
He's eating poop.
All right, until the next episode, guys, shell out, Shell Squad.
Shut up, South Squad.